Hey everybody, welcome to another episode, a special episode of Full of Fail Army. That's right, it's a leap year. One leap year. Every 4 years you get to take that magical, gigantic step, otherwise known as a leap, to another year every 4 years. The math's a bit dodgy there, actually. Anyway, welcome to. Wait, we just did that too. Shit. What do we do from here? First, there one or two, developers that decided to take a quick time out due to the coronavirus fears. And then, of course, larger corporations like Sony was like, no. We have headquarters based in San Francisco, but we are not stepping out our doors. Which, I'm no medical expert, so it could be the right choice. And then, of course, out-of-towners like Microsoft from Seattle was like, nah, we're not making the trip either. We cancelled our plans. We're going to Cirque du Soleil. That's going to be that. And then, of course, other out-of-towners like Active Blizzard or the fork knife people. Those peeps. They were like, nah, we've got better. Wait, do we? We've apparently got better things to do. So we're not heading to GDC either. That's right. And yet the world still turned until about late last night, early this morning. And then, of course, GDC people themselves were like, what the hell? We have no one really worthwhile to show up and have people spend their hard-earned money on for no apparent reason. Oh my stars! And so now GDC has been postponed. GDC has been postponed till later this summer, which is apparently an email that was sent out by the GDC people. It's as vague as you can get, because they said, we're going to hammer out the details in the next upcoming weeks, because we have no idea what the hell we are doing. No surprise here, really. This is now a pandemic, people, because it's pandemonium. And if you're oh shit, it's just a tragedy. It's a goddamn great tragedy. It is. Okay, so we all know that China loves its censorship a little too much, if you ask me. And what they want to do with their own... Well, actually, I'm sure the people there are tired of it too. Anyway, we're here to talk about games and game news. What does this have to do with China? Well, you'd be surprised. We're talking about Plague Inc., the game that has been out for quite a while. A very actually engaging title that makes you think. And it seems like China does not like them anymore. The creators of the popular Plague Simulator says it was taken down by China's Cyberspace Administration over illegal content. I cannot fathom what that would be, considering it's been out there for like years upon years. But now, only now, are things illegal. Very convenient. Alright, so let's see. This comes straight from the Endemic Creations team. We've just been informed that Plague Inc. includes content that is illegal in China, as determined by the Cyberspace Administration of China. So it sounds like they investigated themselves. Well, you know where this is going. It's basically been removed from the China App Store. It's completely out of their control. Endemic can't do anything about it, but you can be rest assured that because of this little fiasco, and thanks to the Chinese government always, nope, this cannot be, it's just going to get more attention. Hopefully their shares and revenue has gone up because of it, because now people want to be like, well, what's this all about? People who have yet to try it out, even though it's even out on like mobile now. So what the hell are you doing? The game's removal comes amidst an ongoing outbreak of the, COVID-19 virus, the coronavirus, whatever have you. According to a recent report by the WHO, who the hell are you talking about? That's the World Health Organization. See what I did there? Earlier this week, or a week prior, last month, a year or two ago, I don't know. The virus has infected over 79,000 people globally, with 77,260 of those cases appearing in China. And of course, that's only substantiated reports. I'm sure the numbers are much larger. It's unclear if the game's sudden removal from the China's App Store, where it's been available for several years again, is related to the Chinese government's attempts to manage public perception. You know, they are in PR mode over this. It surged in China in popularity late January as, you know, a number of people with the coronavirus thingy, you know, grew. Something similar happened in 2014 during the Ebola outbreak. In response, Endemic Creations released a statement on January 23rd trying to discourage people from using the game as a source of information. That's you, AP, Associated Journos. You know, get your actual reports on. There's been we're going back in time to where gaming became the scapegoats of stuff, where, you know, no one really wanted to know what the hell was going on. They just wanted someone to pin it on, someone to blame. Okay, so in case you didn't know, Hungary-based indie studio X-Real Games announced a while back that there's going to be early access for VR shooter TechCybernetic VR. And if you have not tried TechCybernetic, it is basically Doom, in terms of, well, I mean, just watch the trailer, play it. It's very Doom-esque, and I'm not complaining here. I'm not complaining at all. Basically, it was an Oculus store mid 2017. No, first launched on Steam. Sorry, mid in 2017. Then it appeared in the Oculus store a year later. And now, with 2020 on us, TechCybernetic is now going to be released for the PSVR, and I approve. The more well-rounded we make all these titles, the more mainstay this PR, the VR fad will definitely be taken seriously and will remain in people's minds. We, including me, all of us, I believe, have have high hopes for what PlayStation or Sony is going to do for the PSVR 2. Some people say it will be wireless, other people say it will be a higher resolution. I hope both. And then, well, we'll see. We'll go from there. But first, it's you know, delivering the news like we like to sort of do sometimes. Hey, so we talked quite a bit before about title. It's in fact a title that is coming from PC VR to PSVR, and that happens a lot. That's nothing out of the ordinary. There are quite a few titles that started out on PC that now live very comfortably on PSVR, where they are now open to a lot more players, a bigger player base, and just makes and solidifies VR as a whole, as a mainstay, not as a passing fancy or phase. And I am proud to say that now the tables have turned in a Freaky Friday kind of situation. Megalith, which released on PSVR in 2019, is now releasing soon on PC VR. Now, this is interesting because this is a MOBA. Well, I guess there's not much to that, and it might not be interesting, but it's interesting for many things, including its visual style and its gameplay mechanics. It has a lot of resemblance to two games. Smite, which is actually a very well done, very successful MOBA, and also, and don't hate me for this, but Battleborn. That's right, some would say failed Gearbox title, Battleborn, because you are playing in first person as a god in a MOBA. God in MOBA, kind of like Smite. Yeah, that's right. You will have a lot of, it relies on skill, of course, because there is no auto-targeting, no auto-firing. You have to activate your skill and make sure your attacks connect. You also have to walk or guard or babysit your, minions to the towers in classic MOBA fashion. And this is great, actually, because currently I want to say it's sitting at like a 4.5 or somewhere around there for the PlayStation Store, as in reviews. Now, this hitting PC VR is also great news. There has been no word whether or not there will be cross-compatibility play, but in the world where things are ever changing to that will possibly, I should say plausibly, be a definite possibility. We will see, and I will keep you abreast of the details as they emerge. Now, let's see, this is also, I want to give a little bit more details. It's a 2v2 sort of platform that Megalith sits on, instead of, like the typical 5v5 that Smite does have. Again, there was no mention whether or not crossplay will be live, but again, with great reviews that this title has had, and not many MOBAs that are VR, both PSVR and PC, there's a lot of wiggle room. And because it is very solidly built, I see it running very well and being a great hit and success on the PlayStation VR. I'm following the Twitter for the developers, and if anything is announced as in terms of cross-compatibility multiplayer, I will let you know. VR, Viva la VR, shit. Okay, so that about wraps it up. We did have some gameplay, but then we kind of ruined it by playing. It was better as we thought it out until we actually, you get the idea. Anyway, so we done that.
No, you do not.
Almost.
You are not going to just
We would
shut
like.
me out again.
Can you hear that?
Yeah,
Sounds like the
me,
desperate
it's
pleas
Conky.
of our co-host. That's right, Conky. We're
Just shut up.
all right.
I'm
We're
trying to do my bit over
Yeah.
here. Just let me talk. What the hell
let's
are you
just get
doing?
over
Do I
before
have to
he
come down
like
there with
just.
a knife, cut your ass a new hole. What are you doing? Hey everybody, it's Conky. That's right, I'm here. I'm now a permanent fixture of this show. And that's right, we have some new late-breaking updates. So, as of very recently, you've seen White Door Games announce their terrifyingly awesome Cosmophobia on VR. But now an equally unsettlingly awesome virtual reality horror has surfaced. That's right, Drifter Entertainment, the same studio that's right behind Robo Recall and Gunheart, has revealed its next project. It's called Lies Beneath, which is survival horror which has been inspired by games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Basically, if Resident Evil and Silent Hill had some marital problems, so they went and saw the counselor, who was, the guy who made Condemned, and then they also had sort of a foursome with the guy who did Evil Within. Did I say that out? Anyway. Oh my god! What more could we ask for? That's right. So, you will see this and more on it coming up here soon. In fact, I will be delivering the news on it. Hey everybody, this is Conky. I wanted to just give a shout out to my homeboy Dex. That's right. Happy birthday, Dexter. Word up, brother. Keep up the good stuff. Alright. I did my bit. When do I get paid?